All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Lakeland High School Podcast. I'm your host today, Mr. Rolando, and I'm here with special guests from the Lakeland PTSA. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi, Mr. Rolando.
Hello.
My name is Lisa Sutton, and I am a parent here at Lakeland High School. I'm also the current president of the Lakeland PTSA.
Awesome. It's great to have you on the show. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Got a few questions just about PTSA and what it is and how people can join and all that other types of stuff, which is all good. We want all that. So, but the first one, what is the PTSA and kind of what's their function here at Lakeland?
Thanks for asking. The PTSA, it stands for Parent Teacher Student Association. So back in elementary school, students might remember and parents might remember PTA, which was Parent Teacher Association. We are a school-based nonprofit organization that's very similar. We're part of the national PTA. But the difference is that at the high school level, we bring students into the mix. So that's the S in PTSA.
Right.
So at this age, we value input from students and encourage students to become members so that they can attend our meetings and really just vote on important decisions, share their opinions and ideas, and be part of the PTSA as a whole.
That's awesome. That's great to bring the teachers, the students, and the parents and the administrators and everybody together. But kind of the whole school community in that piece.
Yeah, everyone belongs in the PTSA, where some of the other organizations are much more streamlined, much more niche.
Sure.
PTSA, everyone belongs.
That's great. That's awesome. And I don't think that's something to the students out there in podcast land. That's something to listen to. I don't know if a lot of students, who are interested, and I know you would love to probably have more student participation.
100%.
Yeah. Go across.
I mean, I'm an old lady. I don't really know what high schoolers want us to do for them. I mean, we bring snacks. Everybody likes snacks, but
They're good. Yeah.
if there's other things that the PTSA can bring to Lakeland and make the experience even a little bit better, I'd love to hear it.
Love it. That's great. So I guess kind of leads into my next question, I guess. So how does the PTSA kind of benefit Lakeland? Like, what is Lakeland getting out of the PTSA?
Yeah, so when I think about my high school experience 100 years ago, I don't remember the day-to-day nuances of the classroom.
Right.
I mean, I remember the classes, I remember the teachers, I remember the people. Of course, I've retained some of the information I learned in the classroom, but I don't remember those nuances. I remember the experiences. I remember the traditions, I remember the culture, I remember the sense of community. And at my high school, the PTSA was a huge part of that, in partnership with leadership and student government and things like that. But I think it's really important to work together to create a community. And that's my goal as the current president, is just to enhance the everyday experience at Lakeland, not only for the students, but for the staff and the families as well.
Right.
Everything we do kind of supports all three areas. So when students are done here, like I said, they probably won't remember those. Sorry, Mr. Rolando, but they're not going to remember the nitty-gritty details.
They're not going to remember that astronomy test or that, even that calculus test probably, along the way. But yeah.
But hopefully they'll remember the traditions and just the extra things that the PTSA was able to bring to their random Tuesday, boring afternoon in February, that just brought a little bit of joy to the day.
Awesome. Great. So why should parents and students, for that matter, I guess, get involved in PTSA?
Well, without involvement, we don't have a PTSA.
True.
So in order to do the things we do, we need support. Number one is financial support. So, everybody sees this across the school. You really can't do anything without money. So we had a fundraiser earlier in the year. It was a staff versus student basketball game, which had great attendance at. We hope to see even more involvement next year. But we also have 2 vending machines in the building.
Okay.
We've got one in the atrium and one in the basement. And all of the money from that goes directly towards our PTSA budget. So one way you can support our PTSA is by purchasing things from the vending machine. But what do we do with all of that money? We do a lot, actually.
Yeah.
So far this year, we've done things like provide candy on Halloween. We passed out candy to students before they left for winter break. We've held games and provided prizes for those games in the lunchroom.
Fun.
We had the staff versus student basketball game, and we've got a really cool new trophy that will travel from year to year flat out.
Love that.
One of my favorite things is bringing Kona Ice, free Kona Ice, to the students for Student Appreciation Day in May.
That's a big thing. I know it goes over really big.
Yes.
With the students.
Last year, it was freezing cold and rain all day, so we'll need better weather this year. I will try and order that. But that's already scheduled. Really excited to be able to provide that, again, to all students,
Right.
For free, just to show our appreciation for everything that the students do for Lakeland. We also provide lunch for staff during Student Appreciation Week. We provide snacks and water during exams for students as they're going from one exam to the other at passing time. Another thing I'm really proud of is we offer scholarships for graduating seniors. Anyone can apply if you're a graduating senior.
Right.
We show up for the Freshman Expo and the Freshman Orientation.
Yep.
We are huge supporters of the Homecoming Parade and provide trophies for all those groups that participate. One thing that I'm really, really proud of, and one thing I want to make sure that we get information out there about, is our monthly donations to student clubs and organizations. So each month we meet and we invite student leaders to come to our meetings and share what they're doing in their clubs and organizations.
Right.
And as a thank you for sharing and to show our support, we write them a check for $200.
Nice.
$200 goes a long way.
It does go a long way.
In a club or an organization like that. So there is a sign-up genius that has been sent out in the past. I'll make sure it gets in the Eagle update again this week for anyone who's interested. We do have some openings for upcoming meetings where we would welcome student groups for that. Another thing that we sent out recently to students and staff is an invitation to apply for a PTSA grant, which is just $100 for whatever you intend to use it for.
Right.
We do have some extra funds, and we want to see that used for our student groups and staff members this school year. So to date, I've only received about 6 applications for that, and we're offering 20.
Well, so Lakeland staff, if you're listening,
Yeah.
get your applications in today.
Yes. We hope to be able to offer another grant rollout in the month of March, so keep an eye out for that too. But that's really why we do what we do.
Right.
We want to show our support for staff and students and families in ways that they're trying to make a difference at Lakeland and in the community as well. So,
Awesome.
why should everyone get involved?
Right.
I think we've all heard of the studies that show that students who have involved parents are more successful in school, and students who are involved are also more successful in school.
Right.
Not just successful on paper, but just feeling fulfilled as well. I always tell my kids, we got to fill our buckets, and by doing things for other people and doing things that you see need to be done, that makes you feel like a fulfilled, contributing member of society.
I agree with you 100%. Yeah.
I also think it's important to speak up about the changes you want to see. It's even more important to be part of the changes that you want to see.
Right.
So in order to do that, you've got to put your foot out there and show up.
Between months, all you want, but you got to go out and
You got to walk the walk.
got to get out there and do it.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yep. And then continued involvement over the years ensures that our PTSA keeps living on. If we don't have members coming in each year to help carry it through while their kids are here at Lakeland, then our PTA risks dissolving, and I never want to see that happen.
I dig that.
I'm still going to be around for a couple years, although this is, according to our bylaws, my last year as president.
Okay.
So we'll be looking for new board members to join in.
Awesome.
It's a 1-year commitment. If you wanted to serve 2 years, that is allowed by our bylaws, but we are looking for new leadership. So
Okay. Good.
we invite everyone to come to our March meeting.
When is the March meeting?
Oh, that's a really great question. I should have written that down.
No, you're good.
Let me find that for you real quick here. It is accessible on my phone. It is March 11th,
Okay.
and we are meeting in the new multipurpose room.
Oh, nice. Okay. After school, nighttime.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's at 7 o'clock
Okay.
in the multipurpose room. So enter through Pools and Fitness, best way to get to it. And then we also have an online virtual option.
Oh, nice.
We'll be sure to post the Google Meet link in the Eagle update, and it's also posted on our Facebook page.
Okay.
Our Facebook page is called Lakeland High School PTSA.
Okay.
So if people want to join that, they'll be able to see our updates and our meetings. And then if you wanted to become a member, which is great, it's great to be a paid member because that gives you the option to vote.
Right.
And it's
voting rights. That's
Exactly.
Stuff. Yeah.
Exactly. But really, I just want to see people involved. So if you want to come to the meetings and help out with our events and share your ideas, you don't necessarily have to become a member.
Right.
That is definitely a beneficial thing, but not required.
Awesome.
Best thing you can do is attend our meetings, attend our events, purchase from our vending machines. And we do, like I said a little bit earlier, we do have a sign up for students and staff members to come to our meetings.
Okay.
We want to have representation. We want to hear your opinions and see, what else we can do to make the PTSA even stronger.
Awesome. That's great. That's great. Well, I think you kind of covered my next question. My next question was, how can you join? But you got all of that, I think, kind of on there too. Open meetings again, March 11th, 7 o'clock. You said multi-purpose room, right?
Or you can join virtually.
Or you can join virtually, right? Head to the Facebook page and it'll get you on there. Anything else? Yeah, wow. You guys do a ton, which is great. From a staff member's response to you, thank you for all that you and PTSA do for our school and our students and our staff, and just thank you. We really do appreciate it. So.
We appreciate you. I hope you feel it.
Thank you. We do, which I think is good. So,
that's my goal.
Anything else you want to add? Last minute stuff?
No, just help us out by coming to the vending machines and coming to our events and sharing your ideas.
Sure.
I think that's the biggest thing is just, I would never be offended if somebody came in and said, hey, we don't like that you're doing this, but it'd be really cool if you did this. Always welcome to new ideas and looking for better ways to support the Lakeland community.
Love it. Thank you for coming on the show this week. We appreciate it. And like I said again, we appreciate everything that PTSA does for Lakeland. So you're welcome. Make sure you follow us on our social medias. We're at LHS_GML if you're interested in that for Good Morning Lakeland, as the podcast is associated with our awesomely cool morning announcements that come out once a week this semester. And you can check us out on YouTube. Head on over and you'll find us there and get your link in your HBS email, or it'll be sent out through Skyward later this week. So thank you again.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. And everybody have a great day. Thanks for listening to the Lakeland Podcast, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.